If stopping drinking was about discipline, you already be sober. And if it was about motivation, then January would take care of everything. The real reason you haven't been able to stop drinking is not because you don't care enough. It's not because you're weak. And it's not because of lack of willpower. See, these are all these things that I thought about myself for a long time. So I know what I slowly realized in my life, and now working with other men who are trying to quit alcohol, is that alcohol is not the problem that most people think it is. For a lot of men, alcohol is doing a job. It quiets anxiety. It provides relief when life feels heavy, and it takes the edge off until you understand that nothing else will change. In this video, I want to show you what will finally make it possible for 2026 to be the year when you finally quit alcohol for good. Hi, this is Alex, the Sober Dad. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here to help you to reclaim your life and become the man, the husband, the leader that you know you can be. It is late January, and I made this video on purpose towards the end of the month because by this time, a lot of people have given up. I'm gonna provide you with renewed alignment with your purpose and your goals to change your life, to make 2026 the year when you finally turn the corner and you start moving towards your goals, start moving towards your aspirations, and you finally let alcohol off the driving seat. Now, you don't need me to tell you that alcohol causes problems and has been causing a lot of turmoil in your life. You already know that. What you might not be aware is that alcohol also helps you, right? It helps you to take off the edge of these strong emotions. It helps you to cope at the end of a long, stressful day. It helps you to smooth things with people and in social situations. So alcohol actually provides you with very tangible benefits, and it provides very real and necessary relief. If alcohol didn't work for you, you wouldn't be using it. Most men think the issue is discipline or determination or moral failure. When sobriety is the goal, then every day feels like deprivation, especially if you've been drinking for a very long time. That was me, and I struggled for many, many years trying to put my life together, turn things around, but there was always something that led to drinking. I thought I was weak, that other men had something on me, that I was flawed or fundamentally defective in one way or another. And I carried this with shame, and I hid my problems from the people around me and from my family because I was ashamed. And I felt like I was failing as a man, as a father, as a human. But as time went by and I made serious attempt at staying sober for longer and longer periods of time, I realized that alcohol was not my problem. Alcohol was my solution, and it had been all along. So before you switch off and you say, oh, I'm going to turn this off, this guy is going to make me drink more. Alcohol was the solution to my anxious feelings. It was the solution to my emotional overload. It was the solution to my lack of other healthier coping mechanisms. It was the solution as I was trying to protect others from the way I was feeling. See, when I was drinking, it didn't mean that I was broken. It meant that I was struggling with my day-to-day life, with any other better means to deal with things and to cope other than drinking. Looking back, I felt less than, guilty and ashamed. But today, I've come to understand that as a man and as a human, there is nothing unique about my struggle. Everybody struggles. Even the men and women you see out there that seem all very well put together and in control of their lives. We are all struggling with something, with our emotions, with life, with trauma, with the day-to-day. And some of us have found alcohol as a means to cope with all of this. Other people might struggle with food addiction. Some people struggle with money, with gambling, with their finances. Some people struggle with relationships. Being a human is hard. Being a father is hard. Being a husband is hard. It's hard to know what to do. There are no life manuals for all of this. And it is okay to not have all the answers. And it is okay to feel uncertain and to be scared. So let me tell this. Quitting alcohol did not fix my life. And quitting alcohol will not fix yours either. But quitting alcohol, if at least for some amount of time, will reveal to you what needs to be fixed, what really needs to be fixed. Sobriety removed the fog from my head and allowed me to think clearly and act with strength in order to start building, rebuilding, putting back together the pieces and reclaim my life. When sobriety is the goal, you're just resisting. But when sobriety is the tool, then you're building. You're building again the type of man, the type of person, husband, leader that you want to become. So I want to give you the vision of the type of man you can become in 2026. You can become a man that can feel self-respect again. You can become a man that is responsible, that is there for others who need him, who provides leadership at home and at work. You can become a man that is emotionally stable and steady, predictable. And you can become a man that is aligned with the things that are important to you, with the things that are valuable to you, and stop feeling ashamed for the things that you do and say now. The goal for you this year is not to become a man who doesn't drink. The goal for you is to become a man that you can trust. Is this resonating with you? Please leave a comment and let me know if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. And if you're finding this valuable, please subscribe and share with other men who you think might benefit from this. If alcohol has been the way you've coped with all along, quitting alcohol is not a punishment. It's a permission to find a better way. Realize that quitting alcohol is just not a means to an end. It's what will allow you to become that man that you know you can be and reclaim your life. I know that drinking has helped you to deal with a lot of stuff, but it has also taken a lot from you. And it doesn't have to be that way. I know you want things to be different. I know you want 2026 to be that year for you, the year that changes everything. And it can be. I know it can be. And if you need some help, reach out to me and let's talk. Let's figure out a path forward for you. I've been sober for 5 years and I help other men like you, other fathers who want to become the best they can be and who want to reclaim their lives so they can be fully present and they can be there for their family and become role models that they want to become. So check out the link in the description and let's have a chat. This is Alex Rivera, the Sober Dad. Thank you for watching this video and I will see you soon.